All right. So last time, or like, I guess it's funny. I don't know if I mentioned it, but like, what's her face? I already forgot her name. But the childhood friend, super idol she really was set up to be like a romantic interest. If this was like a normal dating sim, she would be like the default option. Did everything, but nope. As it turns out, she's dead. Well, there you go. That's kind of like a big shocker, I feel like, in this video game. And that's why I got a bit of attention, I feel like anyway. Anyway. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. You're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? We see she got some pink paint all over her. No, again, I don't know why it's pink. It's like this weird censored, but like, it's blood, so... Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw... It was real? Yep. It's real as... I don't know, as real as real life. That's right. Or, I don't know why I read it like that. Well, how do I forgot. Like, how do I do Bakuya voice? Byakuya voice? Like, I'm just thinking, like, when I look at him, he's like super smug. He's like, that's right. It really did happen. Sayaka's dead. Yeah, that's her name. Anyway. I already forgot her name. There's been a gap in recording, so that's why I forgot her name. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's... You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka's completely and I don't know how to say that word. And irrevocably dead. Irrevocably? Irrevocably? She's super dead. No, I have to see for myself. Listen to us, man. What do you think is gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. People die when they are killed. I realized she really was gone. None of us want to be here right now either. And why? It shouldn't be obvious. Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But... I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely would not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule. Bear Times 1? I don't know what that means. What's that joke? Bear Times 1? It just flew over my head. Anyway. Then who did it? Who killed her? You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid, that's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? What if you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate? Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. No, sorry. One of you's now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? Crazy! Homicide! It is amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth. That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? I already said it in that voice line. Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo ooh ooh. Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz on out of here. You're super naive. The game is way longer than that, you know? Devilishly naive, hellishly naive. Devilishly delightful, Monokuma. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing? Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember? You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you're blackened that, or if you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not? I can't read. Bingo! It's not enough just to kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which that naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Yes, the meat of the actual game. The best part. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone gathers together, including the Blacken who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown. There you go. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Yes. Execution? And by execution, you mean... Yep, that's an accurate translation, by the way. He just literally said what he said in Japanese. Moku moku. So, to make sure I understand, if you get the culprit right, then only they die, but if you get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed? What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Nobody expects the Monokuma Inquisition. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. You know, it kind of reminds me, I guess it's kind of like, what do you call it? It's kind of like that game that people play. werewolf, is it? I think that's what it's called. You know, it's like when you like close your eyes and then, you know, there's a werewolf that kills somebody, and then, you know, you open your eyes again, and then, you know, you find out who the killer is and everything. It's kind of like that too, I guess. I didn't realize that. I didn't even think about that, actually. So really, it's just a real life game of werewolf, you know? On top of it, I mean, it's advertised, you know, Danganronpa is kind of advertised like a battle royale as well. It's not really like that kind of battle royale, you know, like Fortnite, where you murder each other with guns all the time. Hey, Amethyst, so basically no monkey brain, and everyone gets it, yes. Everyone's gonna freaking die if they don't find the real killer. That's the kind of whole point of the game. Oh, and thanks, Sreebot9, for subscribing. Kind of a bad time. I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of a bad time to subscribe right now. I really appreciate it, but like, I'm gonna be a bit a little inconsistent with my schedule. You know, these past weeks, probably for the entire month of June and whatnot. So it's not the best time to subscribe, to be honest. But I'll try. You know, I'll try to stream as much as I can. Anyway, but yeah, but thanks. Let's see. Let's continue. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? Hmm? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it. Why not? What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment waits such blasphemy. It's a prime, so it doesn't really matter? I don't know. I mean, you're still spending the prime on something, you know? Because you're paying for the Twitch prime and everything. So, you know, it is spending it on something. I feel like. Anyway. Hey, Weasel Rulers. I hope whatever I do goes well. Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm just moving. I don't want to go into too much detail, I guess. I mean, it's not very exciting, but I'm just basically just moving, you know, to a new place and everything. But yeah, thanks. What? Punishment? I don't know, throw you to deep, dark, scary prison or something? Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this. Don't be selfish. You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then, what reminds me of Zonky Zero. You know, Zonky Zero, the playthrough I did in the past, recently really. You actually get to fight Monokuma. It's funny. He goes oop 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 oop. This is pretty lewd, actually. Oh, that's a lot of pink. A lot of Pepto-Bismol. She's not having a good time. Zonky Zero, is it any good? Well, I mean, it's alright. I don't think it's the best game ever, but I mean, I have a lot of things to say in the actual playthrough. But basically, yeah, it was alright. You know, it wasn't like... I still like this game, for example, you know, way better, Danganronpa. But, you know, Zonky Zero still had good characters and everything. But anyway. And a good story, for the most part. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Oh, kill count number 2, by the way. 2 deaths already. And just like that, she never moved again. What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way. Now, I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really want to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right? She's just sleeping, obviously? Yeah, of course. It's just... Don't worry about it. She just had a lot of Pepto-Bismol in her pockets? Anyway. Etc. I don't know if you heard that, but freaking here in Canada, you know, tomorrow's Victoria Day, and people are already shooting out fireworks. It's technically illegal, by the way. But I don't know. Hope it doesn't get through to the microphone too much. Junko's body had been impaled a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. She freaking got like Gilgameshed, you know? Gate of Babylon. It was the first time I ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. It was quite interesting. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second though had been our friend, was dead. She died and she'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. I mean, it's not great. What's that emote, by the way? Look, a potato. It's really not all that. It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. You know, like in Fate Stay Night, or like, you know, in Dragon Ball Z when you just revive people. Nope. Or like, I mean, any kind of shonen anime, really. This is reality. Why'd you have to kill her? Did you say you would put her in a prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it Monokuma File. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much of a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting. Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Whoop. Alright. More like you could wish you could revive time because deadlines kill you. Yeah. I remember, you know, in university, so much essays. So much essays. Anyway. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Kind of a shame. I mean, she looked cute, right? I like her. And for who knows how long. Well, doesn't matter either way because she's dead. But anyway, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. All the waifus, you know, because it turns out, by the way, just all the pretty girls died in this game, and you know, and that's just how it works, right? No? But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gone to her. Now's no time to wallow in depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else. Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. In fact, the prototype version of this game was all about that, actually. I think it was, I mentioned before, but it's called Distrust, you know? Like the beta version of this game that they had made up, you know? It's like a concept kind of game. It sounded really cool. Apparently, it didn't become this game because this game was much more colorful and everything. But the older one was definitely way more edgier, you know. And you actually had to like choose who to trust and everything. It sounded interesting. I don't know. Anyway, I guess this game. I mean, I still like this game too. I still like the final version of this game because of how colorful it is. You know, it kind of stands out because of that contrast. You knew someone who liked both Sayaka and Junko? And you can guess how they felt, yeah. Despair, I assume. Zetsubo. The beta version of Monokuma was pretty much Nightmare Funeral. Really? I can't remember, actually, how that looked like. I just remember all the other characters look way different, you know? Most of the characters look kind of different in the beta version. Look kind of weird. They got turned to Zero Escape. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean, again, I never really liked... I'll be honest, I don't really like the Zero Escape series all that much because of its puzzle elements, but... I guess, yeah, some of it was kind of turned into that, sort of. Anyway, you know, without going to spoiler territory, obviously, I don't want to spoil another game series on top of that. But, you know, I guess they use some of those mechanics. Anyway, continue to think about and talk about the sea certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable and unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame. What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened. Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me! Alright, damn it, let's do this! We just have to do it. Or we just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were just using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. I mean, I did a lot of, I gave her a bunch of gifts for my gacha adventures. I'm not gonna get that back. No refunds. So, someone has to pay. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Yep. Yeah, pop up. Ooh, okay. Around. Let me just look at the corpse real quick. Smell it. It smells like blood. I gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but... I mean... I mean... She really is dead. I mean, it could be... I don't know. I guess it could be all just, you know, it's just a fake death. Don't worry about it. Just like... I don't know. But no, she's dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you would bother to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh, hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real? The hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Someone help me! You're just now accepting that? Okay. He was still in denial, apparently. I mean, she seems the most important, but I guess just go around the circle. Wee. ... Ifumi? You know, and maybe she's alive. Oh. Consciousness has crashed. We're starting now. Please wait a moment. Alright, well... I want to talk to her real quick. She's hiding behind him. Is he so big? She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Hello, Kokian, by the way. Come on, man. Let me out of here. Come on. Someone let me out. Well, first of all, stop having this weird afro dreadlock hair. I don't know, man. It's a little ridiculous. I still think it's ridiculous. I can't. I look at it and it's just it makes me ill. I don't know. I don't like it. It's just weird. I don't know. It looks like he hasn't showered or something for like years. Someone got right in front of us. They. Wait, cry. We can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Yeah. Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. Also, my internet's dying. Help! My internet it came back a little bit. I don't know. My internet is like really bad right now. By the way, it might be like lagging a bit on the stream, unfortunately. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead. Danganronpa hairstyles 101, have crazy hair. I mean, some of the hair is fine. Oh, just typical anime hair. I don't like Mondo's hair, though. I think it's because of the angle. It's kind of like, you know, it kind of droops down. It looks weird. I know it's supposed to be like a stereotypical, like, biker gang kind of hair, you know? Like really like, old, you know, retro, I guess, 80s Japan, really. But like, it just looks weird because of its angle, like straight on. So you finally noticed. Oh, noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Saika died? She died in Makoto's dorm. She's right. That could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh, hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. And look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. Feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? I did it? Nani? I did it in my sleep. You know, sleep killing. You know, I think I mentioned it before. I think it was in another playthrough. That's a real thing. You know how people like sleepwalk or whatever. There's at least one case where someone did actually in their sleep killed someone. So it's real. Anyway, so we're gonna try and find out who did it. Maybe, I don't know. Nah, we're just gonna give up. No? We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Okay. Again, a lot of one-liners. You don't have to like see all this dialogue, but again. If you find out who did it, then the person down. If you get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Mondo's maid hair used to be like a gun. Yeah, Celeste is like goth GF. Well, I guess yeah. I mean, she has the gothic Lolita fashion or whatever. I guess it's goth. Is it the same though? Is it the same as? It's gothic. She's much more like gothic as in like, you know, the style gothic, you know, as in like medieval gothic or whatever. Not medieval, but like Renaissance. Anyway. What am I doing? Oh yeah, talk to her as well. No. Before we start searching for Saika's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed. In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we let Mono look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not? Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you! Fine. Then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Okay. I really don't know what he says in the original translation. I don't remember. Does he say this? I don't know. I really feel like they localize everything that he says to be like gamer references, you know, to be relatable or something. But I feel like he made more references to like just like anime, really, you know, and stuff like that. Basically, like very specific references that I guess you wouldn't get if you never watched anime or, you know, read any manga, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like he made more specific references in the past, at least in the original translation. Anyway, since we won't be able to help, since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If you get this wrong, well, do I really have to say any more? I'd rather you didn't know. Everyone pray for good luck. You're gonna need it. With that, Kyoko, hurry out of the gym. I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Alright, see ya, Vegeta. Basically, the Vegeta character. He was like an asshole to everybody. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? Better head to the scene of the crime. That's right. Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is real right now, and they think of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial, cave their goddamn skull in my shelf. I'm so angry, I can't speak. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. Yeah, he did make an anime reference, maybe. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that? We really don't have anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. Yeah, Shiva. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me next! She's powering up. Super Saiyan. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Or Makoto? I keep saying Makoto? Makoto. That's right, we may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet, you have to hear me out! But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Very, very sus. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will. I mean, technically, everyone else will die if they get it wrong. Okay, we already saw that dialogue. I can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. That's all you need to do. Who really killed Sayaka? Investigation time! I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Victim was Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Nice. Got that as my truth bullet. Bam. You know, again, Danganronpa. I can't remember the full. I really don't remember what Danganronpa stands for, but I think it means truth bullet. You know, like Dangan. I know Dangan, or is it gun? Is it Dangan means gun, right, or something? I don't know, something like that. It's weird that they didn't translate it. You know, they translated everything. They didn't translate the actual name itself. I guess maybe it's because the original, Japanese fan translation was what made the game popular in the first place. So maybe that's why they kept the name. I don't know. Talk to you, by the way. Hello. So how about that murder, eh? Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel so sorry for her. I have to stave her. Stave her corpse. No way! I seriously don't want to die here! I beg you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God, Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hero doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. He's just panicking. So he's just useless. I gently placed my hand on Juko's left's body, touched her wrist again, but... Oh. Okay, we already did this. We did it again, just to be sure. Damn it, why is this happening? It's just in case she, you know, revived. She had like a RPG trait, you know, where you can like come back with 1 health after you got killed by a fatal blow or something. Just give her like a phoenix down, you know, easy. Anything else to look at? Okay, I think this is just it. We just leave now. Gym, yep. Now I wonder, can I look at my like a pause menu or something? No, that's just that. Return. That's because I want to look at my truth bullets or whatever, but I guess that's fine. Inside the display case are trophies and other items. Nothing there, I guess. I mean, I guess it's not really important. I mean, we should probably just go to where we need to go, actually. Yeah, revive item is easy. First of all, I should head to the scene of my crime, the room. Or, scene of the crime. I was gonna say, the scene of my crime. The room. No, that's not right. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. I might reveal something new. Alright, a lot of things to see. Talk to these people first. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. And whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Very stoic. You know, he's very a stoic person. You know, I realized something while I was guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty bastard! Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it? I'll get sorted out when the time comes. Okay. Hey Kyokyo, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But... She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room. Her pantsu is conveniently darkened, by the way. You can't see her pantsu. Even though we're at this weird angle anyway. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. Alright. She's doing the thing. She's touching floor. Me don't know why. Me just look at everything else. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The bed. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened in here? I mean, it looked like there was a fight. Somebody activated their special attack, and they slashed everywhere. Oh, look at the lint roller. It looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Weird. There's a key in the ground, it has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. And we have the tray keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? That seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door. It was you absolutely won't open it. What's the point of switching? Yep. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. Well, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Okay. Look at that again. Just to be sure. Room key. How to kill her inside, yeah. Any potential suspects so far? Well, I mean, that's a weird thing. As I mentioned before in the beginning, disclaimer, I have played this game before, so I know what happens and everything. You know, I know it's kind of like, what's the point of like replaying this type of game and everything, but I don't know, I ended up wanting to do it because I like the game for one, and you know, it's interesting to see all the foreshadowing and everything. Obviously, again, I won't spoil it though. You know, I won't say like who, you know, who done what or whatever happens or whatever, because obviously, because on YouTube anyway, in case anyone who watches the playthrough might not play the game yet and everything, right? I want to make sure it's a fresh experience if they decide to like watch some jackass play the game as well. But anyway, but yeah, I want to like, you know, go through the game again and I guess pretend, you know, I don't know, not really pretend, but at least, you know, try not to like give everything away straight away. Anyway, and yeah, again, it's just to play this game, and the second one, I don't know if I'll do it right immediately after, but I'll do the second one, and then the third one is definitely, that's the blind playthrough, because I never played the third one yet. V3 or whatever, Danganronpa V3. I have no idea what that is. I played a demo, I think, or something, a long time ago, but I never actually played it myself. This is a replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean they used an attack somehow? And plus, to take it out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay. And also, it's been a while, you know, and I think it's been like 10 years, so I don't really remember all the specifics. So in a way, even if I know all the main, you know, twists, I guess, I still can't kind of experience this again. So I'm not really sure how it happens, right? How everything kind of fits together, because I kind of forgot. This is a replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches in the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay. So somehow the sheath has been all scratched up, you know, got damaged. Somehow. Also garbage can? You look at the garbage can, bro? Okay. Anything else? Go look at this thing. There are scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right in the other room. If I only heard something, look, that would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in this room right next to you and there's no way you could have known. Perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies. Create an ideal center for murder. Alright. Now, this kind of reminds me of the anime, actually. You know, there's an anime of Danganronpa based on the first game, which is this one. I've heard that wasn't good, though. Like, I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't really, like, watch it all the way through. And I think the biggest complaint is, like, it kind of skips through the gameplay really quickly, you know? The whole, you know, this whole investigation thing as well, you know? There's a lot of details that you're gonna miss if you just watch the anime. And it kind of misses the whole, you know, point of the game itself, you know, the actual gameplay. Like, getting the clues, you know, Phoenix Wright style, right? Like, getting all the clues together, like, really trying to figure it out, and then, you know, putting it all together in a class trial. I think it kind of misses the impact if, you know, you just watch it passively, like an anime format. Even though it is, you know, I mean, obviously this is kind of like an anime style, so it makes sense to be an anime, but, you know, is it really the same, right? If you don't go through, like, find all the clues yourself. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence has been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it up. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this. Oh. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo. We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either? Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Nobody opened their toolkit, eh? You watch part of the anime, it goes way too fast. Yeah, it's better for people who already played it, yeah, played the game. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, kind of like a rewatch. I guess it's like I could have just played, rather watch the anime instead of playing this game again, but no. It's weird, it's like, again, part of the reason why I'm playing this game as well is the fact that I want it on my channel, you know? I remember, this is like a very specific reference, but there was a channel, you know, full of really good content creators. They were like the super best friends or whatever. They used to be two best friends, but then they added two people. They're still, you know, the people on that channel are still active, but they're doing their own thing now. But they did like a spin-off game, you know, of Danganronpa, and they just talked about like the first game, like just full-on spoilers. And I remember a lot of their fans did not like that because they didn't play the first game on their channel, and so for whatever reason they just felt alienated. So that's why I want the first game on my channel, you know, before I play the third one, because it'll be really weird, right, if I play the third one and then I just expect everyone else to play the first and second one already or something. I don't know, it would just feel weird. So I'm gonna do the first and second one, so that when I play the third one, when people come in and it's like, oh, Danganronpa, I've never heard that before, I'll be like, hey, you know, you wanna watch the first and second one, you know, if you're interested in the series and everything, right? Anyway, I will like point them to my previous playthroughs if they want to know the story and everything, or just play. I mean, obviously, ideally, you could just, you know, just play yourself, obviously, pay for the game yourself and everything. But you know, in case they're interested, they can watch my playthroughs anyway. I check out the spots later. So, okay, so I can't go there yet. Oh, I can't go. No, I can't look at the body yet. Anything else to look at? It seems like I looked at everything. I'll look at the door, maybe. No, okay. Look at this TV screen? I don't know. Look at the TV screen. The same thing. Weird. Did I look at this already? Not really relevant right now. Yeah, look at the sword. I mean, someone, it looked like, yeah, taking out a sheath. Floating gold. Come off the parts of the blade and handle. So somebody, like, I guess, I don't know. Yeah, we touched it. Help, I'm stuck. It's funny, I played this game in the past, but like I'm stuck again. Little table. Oh, look at the table. It's hard to tell. Good thing this game had the little, like, you know, the thing where they show you all the interactables. Otherwise, if this was like a traditional point and click, I would be stuck here for like 5 hours. There's scratches up and goes on as once, evidence of struggle. Okay, well this is the same actually. The heck? Maybe I should talk to Kyokyo again. Huh? Weird. Okay, now I'm stuck actually. Okay, I have to investigate everything. Oh. Okay, no. Okay, now, okay, I did have to talk to Kyokyo again. To talk about this. Something unusual about my room. Unusual? What do you mean? I switched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really? Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I know something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too? Very interesting. Naruhodo. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Saika or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? I see. Alright, so that's another clue. Alright, there you go. Is that the last clue? Because that was the one thing I was missing, I guess. The first time you interact with Kyokyo, I guess we didn't have the option yet because I didn't interact with everything else first. Alright, the other side of this room? Oh no, it's a color inverted Saika. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Look at her. The knife stain in her stomach and everything. Quite a mess. Is anyone gonna clean this up? Look at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with a dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why does Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. There you go. Look at her 2D body. Look at her rat. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think it like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. You don't say. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Well, that knife does look familiar. That's all I'm saying. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Look at that. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Look at this. The infamous, this is infamous by the way, but I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Huh? What is this? I imagine, this game was originally Japanese, so it would be really hard to tell if you're like a Japanese, native speaker, but, Anyway. Written in blood with numbers 11037. Wow, what could it mean? I have no idea. I lied. I mean, even if this is your first time, even if you've never played this game before, I mean, come on. But anyway, did Sayaka do this? So yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but like, yeah, that's like, yeah. Anyway, again, if you were like, I imagine if you were, not a native English speaker, you wouldn't like connect the thoughts right away, because in Japanese, Japanese, I guess alphabet, not really alphabet, but like its character system is definitely, way different, way different than English anyway. So. That's why. Oh, look at this, I guess. Whoop. Yeah, clean her up, Maybe she needs a shower. The water for the showers get turned off at nighttime. Okay, well, this is gonna help us. So, clean her up, No? That would be destroying evidence, though, I guess. Anyway, I guess that's it. There's nothing else to look at except her dead body. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Dying message! That's always a trope, by the way. In every kind of murder mystery game, there's always a dying message. Especially if it's like a Japanese, kind of game. Dying message. I always hear it. Dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. So. Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? What do the numbers mean, Mason? What do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not gonna tell me. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you remain unconvinced. I want to not give spoilers, you see. Basically, I'm Kyoko, by the way. I'm just, I already played this game, but, I want to, tease it out a little bit, I don't want to just ruin the surprise. I have no idea what you're saying, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than an ultimate programmer? Ah, yes. There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame. Relevant evidence.
So.
Hold on, I got stabbed a bunch of times, but let me write down something first. When you die, remember to write down your killer real quick. Or something, I don't know. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Oh. Huh? Doorknob? You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kiriko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Nani? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock, or my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Why did I mix up the... Anyway. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me. I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Saika about it last night, when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Saika knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this. And that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost. Well, see you later. Okay, bye. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Didn't I have another question for her? I missed it, I guess. Oh well. I still don't really understand any of this, but I already given up my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking to wherever the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Saika got. If Saika dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there's some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Even though I'm super sus. I'm 100% sus, you know? But I gotta prove my innocence! I gotta show that someone else did it, you know, at the very least, so that nobody gets killed except, you know, the murderer. But yeah, it's time to investigate and see what we can see.